This beautiful stream that has watercress in the bottom and moss in the bottom is an area in the mountains where the water comes directly out of the ground, and it comes out, gallons and gallons of it each second come out of the ground, and it travels about 2.5 miles underground, so it stays roughly the same temperature because it is kind of in its own little thermos underground. And then it hits the aquifer and comes out of the ground here, and we get to experience the absolute beauty that the consistent temperatures bring. They bring that beautiful moss, and they bubble up out of the ground, so this is a little area where it's flowing faster, but some of the spaces that it comes out of the ground, it bubbles. It like bubbles out of the ground. I've never seen something so magical as water that comes out of the ground so quickly that it creates like a little shallow pond, if you will, and then it turns into a rushing waterfall and beautiful terraces of pools of water, and all sorts of wildlife in there. I've seen moose track through there. I have seen bear prints just outside of that area. I get to see all the little busy bees fly around any flowers that are there, all of the different kinds of wild bees, and hummingbirds in the summertime. And it is a magical space, kind of out of the normal space and time, because it is not affected by the weather outside near as much. And so you get nettles that grow taller than you, and you get the watercress that is consistently growing even throughout the winter time, and all of the fish in the pond, and the layers of water that fall are made by beaver dams. And then sometimes below where the water bubbles out, you get to go see beavers and great blue herons that nest in the area and fly over. I have seen multiple moose in this space, and deer. I happened upon a deer with a friend as I was walking toward the water, and the deer just stood there and just kind of took in the space like I did, and like my friend did. And then other people approached from a different area of the path, and the deer bolted very quickly. But it's just a magical space. And sometimes when I'm in this beautiful space, especially when I zoom into the water like I did with this video, I love to imagine that I am small, that I'm this tiny little fairy folk, if you will, just swimming in that water, swimming in the mild temperature. I mean, it's definitely not warm, but it's not cold either. This beautiful mild temperature, and getting to, swim through the watercress with my eyes open, and hop up onto a little rock and maybe sit on that rock with the water flowing past me. And these are just little whimsical things that I get to experience because I get to see the beautiful wildlife that experiences these spaces, and I also get to use my imagination to experience it more in depth, I feel. So sometimes you got to add a little whimsy to your life. Make sure that you are adding whimsy wherever you can. It's important for your growth as a person.